Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Anu and I am your Psychic Tarot host. Today we are going to look into general energies for the month of May 2021. I cannot believe it, we're in the 5th month already. I hope you've been well, so let's get ahead and get started. We're going to start with Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So let's see what energies we have. As always, I'm going to start with the Oracle energy. So this month I'm starting with the Energy Oracle deck and see what we have. Let's get one or two energies to see. That was not a very good shuffle, was it? Well, all the decks have been pre-shuffled anyway before. And they're all listed in the description box if you're interested. So let's see what we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placements of Taurus in your chart. Let's see what Oracle energies surround you this month. Okay. And 2. Wow, look at that. It's a lot of root energy and base strength over here. So we have number 35, Archangel Michael, with the first chakra in this deck. He represents the first chakra. That's the root. That's the first lowest most chakra. And it's really, the message here is like really calling you to ground yourself. And I know a lot of times people get confused. What does it even mean, ground myself? So if you find yourself being in a bit of a haze, a little confused, overwhelmed, that's an indication you're not grounded. So do any activities that will help you connect to Gaia, connect to Mother Earth. And if you're like me, you like to cook, that's the easiest way. So just handling food with your hands and just playing with food is a very good activity to ground yourself. Also, of course, yoga, exercise, walking, going for a bike or for a run, any of those activities. But a grounding this month will be quite important for you. Spirit is really asking you to do that. And then we have number 50, which is the Angel of Strength. So there's a lot of strength around you. There's a lot of strength and protection. So whatever challenges come your way, you will be more than able to handle them, tackle them, beat them down, whatever that may be. Very positive and strong energies. Stay grounded and make sure that you don't give away your energy. So strength is there, and it's like I'm really channeling this very strongly right now. This is really about your inner strength. You have a lot of strength. Your energy is precious. It is your job not to let it go or let it distribute or fall in different places and let people take your energy or power away from you. That's very important for you this month. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's do our Celtic cross and see what tarot has to say. All right. And of course, overall as a sign, you are a very grounded sign. You're an earth sign. So Taurus is a very good at that as is. So let's see. At the core of the matter, we have justice. Crossing it, we have the devil. That's why this was coming up. You see, don't give your power away. Don't give your energy away. And that's what's happening over here. Wow, I love how the messages come. In your foundation, you have the Magician. Look at the majors. Look at the majors popping for you guys. I love it. Let's see where we're coming from or what we're leaving behind. We are leaving behind the 9 of Swords. What's in our conscious? What are my beautiful Taurus thinking about? Strategizing. Look at that. King of Swords. King of Swords is here. Can you guys see? Yes, that is good. I really like that. Very strategic. Coming into wish fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles. Absolute happiness. How are you showing up this month? How are you showing up? As the King of Cups. 2 kings at the table. This is a very powerful month again for you. You got master energies. You got major arcanas. You got 2 court cards. Let's see what's in your environment. Queen of Pentacles. All right. Let's see. This is looking good. Your hopes and fears, you have the 10 of Swords. So that's good. There's progression ending. And then as a possible outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Did we get all the cards here? I hope we did. Okay. So let's look at this. And again, keep in mind the grounding and the strength, or this is also like the strength major arcana here for you. So what we're seeing is you're coming from a point of some sort of stresses, analysis paralysis is what I call this card, is a 9 of Swords, just feeling just creating a bigger problem in your head than it is. So you're coming, and it's possible times may have been very stressful for you, but that's in the past. You're coming out of it. You're coming into the present moment. You're going to put that to bed, because guess what's happening? At the very core, we have justice, right? So things are going to balance out. Karma is going to be repaid. What goes around comes around. So if you've put in a lot of hard work in the past, you are going to reap the rewards. This is a major arcana. Things are going to balance out. Now, what's crossing it is actually why things may feel a little off kilter or off balance, is because it's crossed by the devil. And this is where I was getting the energy of you're giving away your power. There is some mental or emotional strain, in the sense of you feel you're chained to something or someone, and that's what you got to break. That's what you got to break out of. Claim your power, take this back. I'm a Capricorn, this is my card, so I don't hate the devil card, and it's a pretty handsome devil card in this one, dare I say. So it's, again, when it's crossing the justice, it's really just showing that it's going to be a very subtle energetic change. You have the energy within you to claim your power. And I'm not just making that up. The cards are showing that. Look at it in your foundation. You have the Magician, another major arcana. What goes around comes around. What you put in, you sow as you, reap as you sow, whatever the saying is. I always mess it up. But this is you stepping into your power. The Magician comes after the Fool, when the Fool takes a leap of faith, and the Magician is like, all right, taken that, been there, done that, now I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. That's what this energy is, and it's in your foundation. So it is your horsepower, your core. That's what this sits, okay? So you got to believe in it. And Archangel Michael is here with a lot of protection. Maybe I should get you guys like Archangel Michael messages towards the end, since he's showing up here. In your conscious, in your strategy, you are literally building a plan. So this is the King of Swords, very strategic, very cerebral energy, a very intellectual energy, putting a plan together, building a plan together. That's what this is, but also from a lot of wisdom. This is, yes, the King of Pentacles can be a little bit cold-hearted. So Taurus, just watch out for that, that you're not brushing off too many people. You're not like shutting everybody out off. Don't do that. You have a lot of wisdom with the owl over here. We have the bat, we have the raven. Let me see, is there anybody else? And there's like a lot of there's dragonfly. Yeah, so this is really like you're surrounded by a lot of spiritual power, but also you have a lot of experience based on the past things you may have encountered. You've become a very wise person, and you're putting a strategy together. So to put your efforts, put your brain in there. And then with what you're coming into the near future is the Ten of Pentacles. Happy family, happy home, happy job, happy finances. This is the best card you can get in terms of a complete holistic abundance. Okay, you're going to be coming into it because guess what? You're claiming your power. You're being the Magician and the King, and you're creating this for yourself. You're showing up actually very strong. You're showing up as the King of Cups, which is, again, a very generous king. It's a very high court card. Talks about being one with our emotions, but not letting our emotions overpower us, right? So this king is not shy of expressing emotions. So if things get difficult, if things have been tough, there's no need to hold back. Let those emotions surface up, and then acknowledge them, and then release them. That's what this energy is, the King of Cups. And the King of Cups builds his empire, but from a very emotional place, from a very heart-oriented energy. So it's very good with these two showing up, because you got the brains and you got the heart, both. So this is beautiful. I mean, give yourself a pat on the back. This is really, really beautiful. In your environment, so the universe is supporting with you a lot of abundance and creativity. So the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of fertility. It's an energy of vibrance and generosity, and it's almost just growth and abundance all around you. So the environment is very ripe for you to grow your goals and really reap the rewards of all the hard work. And in your hopes and fears, yeah, you have the Ten of Swords. You hope to put the hard times to an end. So that is coming to an end with Ten of Swords. 10 is a completion. It is the end. The stressful times are going to be over, and you're going to move towards the light. That is definitely going to happen. And guess what? In the outcome, you have the Knight of Wands, right? This is like, finding your passion. After this comes to an end, after these stressful times are done and over with, finally you'll have the space to really investigate and kind of put time towards what drives you, what motivates you, what inspires you, and go for that. So that's really coming through. And you will, because with all these energies showing up here, you're definitely going to come into a lot of creative spark. I want to say that. So very, very beautiful. Let me actually grab, let me grab Archangel Michael for you because he's showing up. I just want to get these, an extra card for you before I get into the animal spirit. Okay, one more. Yeah, you have the strength and you have the magician. You have just ground yourself. You're really good at that. Okay, there we go. We have the 2 cards. The first one is, again, because we have this goes very well with the 10 of Pentacles. I'll show you. This is romance angels are helping you. Look at the imagery here. There is a person and it's got 2 or 3 kids. 1, 2, 3, 3 kids. Okay, so it's a very healthy, family oriented energy. And look at this energy right here, right? Oh, there are 4 kids here and a pet as well. So again, Archangel Michael here say romance angels are helping you. So if it is a situation where this is related to a relationship, you know, you're being supported and guided. And there's a little prayer here that says, dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. So if you haven't met, then this is for those of you who are coming into union. And thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So this is really, I'll hold it here. You can pause and read the message if you like. But this, for those of you who are not single, this is really saying that you are really coming into a very healthy relationship time. Fulfillment is there, especially also with the 10 of Cups. And then we have go forward fearlessly. I think you're going to do that regardless. Yeah, the King of Swords, you have the Magician, you have the King of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords, and of course Archangel Michael showing up with his sword for your protection. This one says go forward fearlessly, and the message here, or the prayer, is thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So purpose is where the passion comes in, right? What drives you? I'll just hold it here. So I wanted to pull those 2 extra messages for you. All right, let's get you, before you go, let's get you a couple spirit animal messages. Again, as I always say, if this is your first time, anywhere you see these animals, you know, on TV, in a movie, on a billboard, or, you know, I don't know, anywhere, on a paper, in a book, that's just like a gentle nudge from the universe that you're being watched over, okay? So we have the mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Small things are what usually build the foundation. So that's the foundational root chakra is coming up again. Pay attention to details. That's what this says. And then let's get you one more. We have a rebirth is assured, the bat spirit number 5. So we got a 4 and a 5. There's progression here. 5 is about changes. It's about growth that comes from those changes. So there's always like helpful changes that come our way. So those are your messages, Taurus. Hashtag claim it, hashtag own it. I liked one of the subscribers used that word. I really liked it. Absolutely own the energies. I wish you much love and light. I will see you next time around. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, share. Every click helps the channel. I really appreciate it. See you next time around. Bye for now. Hello, my lovelies. This is for Virgo, May 2021. Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever you may have Virgo in your chart. This is your reading. All right. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with this channel. If you're new, a very warm welcome. Let's get started with energy oracles. And we'll get 2 cards and see what energy surrounds you this month. Oh, again. All right. I've shuffled and shuffled. I'm going to get you one more because this also came out for Taurus. So we have first chakra, Archangel Michael. Of course, it doesn't mean that it's not a message for you. I just want to make sure we get you another one. So this is again talking about grounding ourselves, working on our root chakra, any root chakra meditations. Let's get one more and then I'll walk through these. And then we have the woman holding a coin, which is always fun. And then we have strategy. All right. This is looking very good. So ground yourself because money and strategy are at play this month for you, Virgo. So a woman holding a coin, number 42, adds up to a 6. 6 is about, unconditional love. It's alignment with things and people that you love. That's what this is in terms of the numerology. I'll talk to you about the card in a bit. And then we have 21, which adds to a 3. 3 is creation, and this says strategy. And you'll see there's like a journal log over here. So this deck is quite interesting, and normally we don't associate genders or tie cards to specific genders. But when these women holding a coin or man holding a coin, or there's a few cards in here, when they show up, they have a specific meaning. So take what resonates. When woman holding a coin shows up, if you identify as a woman, as a female, this means it's time for you to step into this energy of abundance, and literally the energies are open for you. Go ahead and grab and make the most of them. It means health, wealth, family, all of that is going to be healing and is going to be abundant around you. If you identify as a man or you don't identify as a woman, for those of you, this is really someone coming into your life. It's interesting how these energies are, and I have to honor the way the author has designed these. Is like then you will probably be coming into a connection, a female connection, who will help you and put you on the path to prosperity, health, wealth, family. This is also like family health. And if neither of those resonate, then this is really about, all right, step up and lead, go grab the financial opportunities, build your strategy around it. And it's funny because the strategy card is showing right next to it. So this is the time, I feel, for a lot of you to put your financial goals to, put pen to paper. That's what this is. Build your strategy. What do you want to create? What type of financial stability do you want? And stability is important with the first chakra showing up with Archangel Michael. For you also, I will get an Archangel Michael message towards the end. But that's what the themes for this month are looking like. There is abundance coming your way, whether you're stepping into it or you have people in your environment that are going to come towards you and help you with it. This can literally be like a financial advisor, like a friend of a friend introduces you to somebody. So just be open to those energies. If those people come in your environment or in your connection, just be open to them. That's just like spirit trying to get you someone to, a helpful connection to help you with your financial goals. So that's coming up. All right, for those of you that it's not about money, then this could also be, as I said, about family and relationships. So strategy around that and grounding ourselves in the reality can be another aspect. So take as it fits because it's a general reading. All right, so let's get into tarot and see what we have. Beautiful. I mean, look at these two cards. This just makes me so happy. I think Empress is one of my favorite cards in tarot. I probably identify myself. If I could pick one energy that I want to be, I would want to be the Empress. That's what I feel like. It's abundance, like the woman holding a coin. There is so much fertility. There is so much abundance. Whatever goals you put your mind to, you're going to make them happen. This is like showing up right smack in the core of the reading. So you have the Empress at the heart of the matter. Let's see what's crossing it. We have the Hierophant. Oh my God. Okay, so we'll talk about this. This is tradition. This is tradition, institution, responsibilities, old modes of thinking. In the foundation, we have the Hanged Man. I'm going to draw all the cards and then we'll walk through these. Let's see, recent past. What are we coming from? We have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups knocked everything off. Did you see? So listen to your heart. It's going to lead you the right way. It's going to break some traditions over here. Maybe that's why we need a little bit grounding. In your conscious, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay, Virgo, you have to comment below and let me know how many of you are starting a new job, a new venture, investing in stocks or buying a piece of land or rental property, whatever. You have to tell me what this if this is investment oriented, just like generalize it and like don't give me details. King of Pentacles. There is, I said it, I think, for Taurus, or I said it in another reading. I don't know. Dollar bills, yo. All I'm seeing is dollar bills here. Too much coin. There's so much coin going on around here. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see how you're showing up in your ego, in your energy. You're showing up as the Seven of Wands. So a little defensive, a little holding or guard up. Let's see what's in your environment. You have the High Priestess. You're being called to listen to your intuition and your hopes and fears. Another king, King of Cups. Two kings showed up for Taurus as well, but they were there was a King of Swords, not a King of Pentacles. And then the outcome, you have the Seven of Swords. You are strategizing. Oh, I love this. I love when Spirit does this. Sorry, I get so excited when this happens. The synchronicities. Strategy coming next to strategy. This is you in the outcome. Being very smart. Being really like thinking through what strategy am I going to employ to bring this money, this coin in my bank. Cha-ching. This is happening. I really like this. All right, so let's look at these energies. And what I just saw, bottom of the deck is a devil energy. This is, again, you're breaking all chains. You are breaking all tradition. You're breaking all old beliefs and any emotional, physical, mental chains that you thought you were tied to. You're just breaking them away. Let me see what's there. Yeah, look at that Strength card. You are strong enough. You're going to follow your passion. That's what you're doing, baby. Ooh, Virgo, this is beautiful. So let's look at it. In the recent past, you come into something new. The Page of Cups talks about some sort of inspiration, something that makes us happy, like full of joy. There has been a new spark, and I think this new spark is really around emotions, around what do I want to create that's going to make me happy. That's what this energy is. That's where you're coming from. And I don't know like how much work you've put in, because you're going from the Page to the freaking Empress at the middle of the spread. So Empress, as I said, is a woman holding a coin or several coins. This one is not gender specific. So for my beautiful male friends who watch my channel, this applies to you as well. Tarot is not gender specific. So this is really talking about, this is like Venus energy. This is, okay, being really in power, in a very creative, in a very fruitful, in a generous aura where you are literally attracting good things to you. You're attracting prosperity and abundance to you. That's what this energy is. And this, as I said, Venus right here talks about your value system. So not just beauty and money, which it is, which Venus does. Venus is actually talks about things you love, right? Do you want a nice new car? Do you want to buy a house? Whatever value means to you, that's what the Empress represents, right? Now what's crossing it, or what may be a challenge here, is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is tradition. A Hierophant is very, very old school, for lack of a better word. No disrespect there, if some of you relate this to a religious organization, but this could be really old traditional patterns that have been kind of, we've embodied, that we grew up with, or let's say our school education system, our society has conditioned us to think that way. That's what's holding you back, because I bet some of you are starting a new venture, or starting like, as I said, what was coming to me here was the rental properties, right? Maybe you're starting to get into passive income, trying to figure out how can I make passive income, and can I eventually grow that passive income into my real income, things like that, which go completely against tradition, right? That's not, the tradition is 9-to-5 job, that you do a 9-to-5 job, you slog, and only then you get away and get ahead, right? So there's some sort of, and again, apply to whatever area it fits for you in your life. That's what's happening at the heart of the matter. Now, underneath it all, you are in a very contemplative state. So in your subconscious, you have the Hangman. The Hangman is taking a pause, taking a moment, and really evaluating our options. This Hangman is in this position by choice. Like, how can I look at this in a different way? I probably need to evaluate this more and find my inner light. This is like a person who is reaching their awakening. This is an awakening moment, an aha moment, which is led from intuition. And intuition is very quiet. So for that, you have to go in a quiet state, right? So your subconscious is really telling you, take a breather, ground yourself. That's why Archangel Michael, which is interesting because grounding is like staying on the ground and hangman is literally hanging away from the ground. So I think there's a little bit of humor here. So probably some of you need to bring in the element of humor into your life as well. But this is really talking about, look at your own thought process and follow that. Try to understand what appeals to you. And from that energy, you create your abundance. Like, think of this as like a new opportunity. This is a new investment. It could also be a relationship. So a lot of time Pentacles can also be, because it's a solid seed, a foundation that creates a relationship. So that could be that for some of you as well. But this is something what you're actively thinking about in your mind. You have in your mind, in your cerebral, you have strategy, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you also have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is also all about research and collecting data and building a strategy and things like that. So there's something you are strategizing here, and that is going to be very fruitful, because in the near future we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, again, he is the bling bling king. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting all very casual terms in my readings today. So there's some interesting spirit guides from you guys joining us. This is again a king who has no want for nothing, you know, complete abundance, but they're also very very calm, and they're like poised, just sitting on their throne, and things are just coming to them. You know, that's what the energy is. They don't chase things. Like the Empress, the King of Pentacles, they don't chase things. They create an aura of manifestation where they're so sure of themselves and they're so grounded that they know they will manifest whatever they're thinking. That's what this energy is. So very powerful. But no wonder, with all this moolah, dollar that you're working on, you are a little guarded. Okay, you are actually protecting and creating a boundary around you, which is totally fair. I'm not getting any caution messages with this. This is actually a good thing, but just know you don't overdo it. You don't have to over defend yourself from these other people, because you're already on a different ground. You see, you're on a higher ground. They're probably like on another ground which is sloping down or whatever, but the whole point is like, there's no competition. There is no need for competition. You don't have to engage with others just to defend yourself. That's not the energy. You are already protected. Hold your ground. Just hold your ground. You know, you have nothing to prove to nobody, but just like just stay where you are. Don't go down to the competition or these nagging people's levels. That's what this is saying. Protect your energy that way. In your environment, again, you're being called to follow your intuition. You have two intuitive cards here. The High Priestess really talks about, you hold the secret within. That's what I'm getting. You have the High Priestess, you have this Seven of Wands, and you have the Seven of Swords. These are all about holding holding the secrets within, the wisdom within. When it comes to High Priestess, this is not something we go about boasting and announcing to the world, okay? But there's a lot of strategy, there's a lot of inner wisdom, there's a lot of openness to our inner voice. So pay attention to your gut, see what it's telling you. She holds the secret, the Torah, and it's kind of hidden under her robes, if you see here, but she's very in touch with the moon. She's very intuitive. She listens to the moon. There's a lot of water here, actually. So I'm just looking at this one as well. So really pay attention to your intuition, and don't worry about what tradition tells you to do. If it is, again, in integrity, right, with the intention of no harm to anyone. If it is with the right intention, absolutely follow your intuition, and it's never going to lead you astray. In your hopes and fears, you have the King of Cups. You want to be that king that attracts and operates from very heart-centered place where it's not a King of Swords. It's not a very cold energy. It's generous, it's inclusive, it involves, you know, our friends and families and people we care about. So really providing for them and for yourself. That's what is in your hopes and fears. And in the outcome, of course, I think I've talked enough about this card already. This is a very good one to have when we have coming right next to strategy. So this month, again, take the opportunity to ground yourself, listen to your intuition, and build your strategy around whatever this is, whether this is financial foundation, whether this is, you know, starting a business, starting a relationship. With 2 sevens showing up here, I think it is totally fair to not go out and announce to the world. Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally fine. And usually we want, you know, with Archangel Michael showing up, let's draw a card from him. Usually we do want these energies to be out and open, but here I'm getting the sense that it's okay. You can sit on it till you actually materialize it, because of the Hierophant sitting right at the middle, who's gonna probably challenge if you share a lot. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Let's get you one message from him. Oh, this is very sweet. So we have, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Take as it fits. This shows up a lot of times when like we may have tried something in the past that may not have panned out, and now we just, like, you know, struggle with ourselves. We're like, of course we are the most critical of ourselves, right? We are our own worst critic, isn't that the saying? So maybe you tend to fall back into that energy. Always know that at a moment in time we operate at our level of consciousness and our experience, right? That's we need that experience to grow, and when you grow, don't condescend and don't criticize your past, but say, like, yeah, that I did my best at that time with the data I had, with the knowledge I had. So this is, I think, a lot of it. And of course, it also talks about forgiving others so you feel lighter. But this specifically coming out as forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. I feel for some of you, could be around the Hierophant as well. Any situation, be it a relationship or anything. So let's do the prayer here. The prayer says, I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Again, feel centered. That's coming up quite a bit for you. So if this is for yourself or for forgiving others, please do that. It just, like, closes your energy, so you don't want that, okay? You don't want to hold on to any past grudges or any criticisms of yourself or of others, okay? All right, so let's get you your final messages from spirit animals and see if you see them anywhere, online, offline. That's your message that they're watching over you. So let's see what we have for Virgo. The first one, we have the Coyote Spirit, number 16, trust in divine detours. Ooh, this came up in another reading the other day. That was from another shamanic deck that I have. What's it called? It's called something on the lines of Naughty Coyote. It's not naughty. My vocabulary is not working right now. But it talks about Coyote Spirit and the divine detours. So this is probably a situation where if you're going a certain way, like with tradition, and things don't work out and they looked like they were almost about to work out, don't get frustrated, because that's the Coyote Spirit protecting you. The Coyote Spirit can be a little naughty and notorious, where it'll take you almost to the end and you'll feel like you're at your goal, and then all of a sudden it changes plans. So that's just like, you know, Spirit kind of encouraging you to be flexible and believe truly that the detour has a much bigger purpose. Okay, you got too many. Let's see how many we have. Oh, 3. All right, we'll take them. Since we have a lot of energies here. We have the Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. Yes, again, I love how it's coming right next to strategy. We have the Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. I don't think you have a problem with that. This is looking very good. And the final one, we have number 1, the Ant-Spirit, time to collaborate. So going back to the woman holding a coin, for some of you, it could actually be like a business partner, a financial partner, a friend who's very good with finances or with real estate or something like that. So it is a good time to collaborate with other people on any of these endeavors. Okay, we got too many cards for you, but there you have it, Virgo. Subscribe and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share if you haven't already. Hashtag claim it in the comments below if you want to claim these energies for yourself. I wish you much love and light, and I will see you next time around. Bye for now. Hello, my lovelies. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. These are your messages for May 2021. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for lending your beautiful energy to this channel and to this tribe. If you are new, a very warm welcome. All right, as always, we're going to start with Oracle energies. I'm using the Oracle Light. Hold on a second. I stand corrected. These are called energy oracle cards, so they're all about energy. Okay, so let's see what we have for Capricorn. We'll grab 2 of these to look at the overall energies that may surround you this month. So let's see. We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabrielle. And then this one would come out. We have envy. Okay, interesting. So let's talk about these energies first before we get into anything else. First is Archangel Gabrielle, which is the 5th chakra. 5th chakra is your throat chakra. So this is, again, always having the courage to speak the truth, be it in relationships, be it at your work, in your job, in your career, whatever that may be. Archangel Gabrielle really encourages us, like you see the the trumpet over here. Right, that's the same trumpet that he's holding in the Judgment card. So this is like really an energy of like stand up for your truth, stand up for what is true. That is going to be very important this month. And then you have envy, which is number 20. And envy really is, if you, and to oversimplify it, is like the 5 of Cups, where, you know, we compare ourselves to others, or we hold ourselves to a timeline saying, you know, I thought just like that person at this age I would achieve XYZ, but I haven't, and they have. So it creates an energy of envy. And this card really says, is like, pay attention to how much you have. Like, this person is wearing quite a bit of bling over here, but they're looking and thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. So this is just a message saying, you don't need to compare yourself to anybody else. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are really good, and you are more than enough. Okay, if any of you ever feel that you haven't accomplished enough, the answer is just scrap that, completely scrap that out of your psyche. This is just like really the oracle energy also coming in and telling you that no, you got it, you made it, and you're perfectly on time for your life's timeline, which you dictate. Okay, all right, let's see. Wow, big energies, Capricorn. Okay, of course, I was feeling that. With the truth, the 5th chakra coming out, and the envy coming out, look at what we have at the heart of the matter. We have the Tower. And never be afraid of Tower. I really like the Tower card. This is an opportunity to build a solid foundation for our life. In whichever area of our life this relates to. So this is what you are thinking about actively. And if you've seen my readings, I always say it's best to create your own Tower moments, because you take that in your hands, right? So let's see, we have King of Cups crossing it. In the foundation, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what we're coming from. I'll walk through the energies. Let me just draw the cards. I get carried away. We're coming from a time of confusion. So 7 of Cups in our conscious. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, cutting it out, cutting out all the nonsense, completely being focused. Then we have coming into 4 of Cups. I actually did it this way. It works a little bit more nicely. So you're coming into 4 of Cups. Oh, sorry, little plant. Okay. Let's see how you're showing up in your energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, very nice, trying to start something new. And in your environment, you have the Queen of Wands, very nice, very passionate fire energy around you. In your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's that pentacle that you're chasing. And then in the possible outcome, let's see what we have. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of earth signs are actually getting pentacles in their reading. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So really kind of feeling a little defeated, feeling a little guarded, having been put in a lot of work, still, you know, building a protective boundary around us, still sitting in a little bit of indecision in which direction to go, but regardless, like very eager to charge ahead with the Knight of Swords. Is very charging ahead energy. Okay, so let's get into this and kind of just break this down. So we're coming from a time of, and I feel like for some of you, this is clearly career oriented, but take as it fits, it's a general reason. That's what I'm channeling right now. It's turning out to be in a career and finances arena for me. You're coming from a time of a little bit of a confusion. So Seven of Cups can also mean opportunities, obviously. So you could be, you know, one of those very fortunate ones, which is, you know, congratulations, where you may have a lot of opportunities to follow up on, right? And that creates another kind of confusion. Hey, what do I pick? There's so many options. But for others of you, this has really been a little bit of an internal, I would say, tug of war. Is like in terms of your value system, that, you know, what is it that is important for you in life? What is your truth? And with Archangel Gabrielle and the fifth chakra showing up here. By the way, I highly recommend any guided YouTube meditations that could help you with chakra alignment, or you could focus just on the throat chakra as well. That could help, but there's a lot of free meditations on YouTube. So that would help. But you're coming out of that time, and with the Tower showing up here, I feel like, you know, excuse me, this is a very beautiful tower actually. There's one person falling. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a very beautiful tower. You see how this person is falling. This is their head over here. These are the lugs. They're just kind of falling down. I really think this is coming out of this energy and building your foundation, realizing from all of that confusion that whatever you had or you thought was the right foundation for you doesn't really resonate anymore. And that's where there's this desire to scrap. It's like scrapping a project, right? If you think of Legos, you're building something, you're like, no, that's not what I want. And you scrap the whole thing and you rebuild, but it's on your terms. That's what this is. This is going to be on your terms. Now, what's crossing it, however, is the King of Cups. And usually the King of Cups is a very generous king. You know, they're very in sync with their emotions. They don't let the emotions overpower them. But with this crossing the Tower, which is the big change you want to create, the challenge here is there's a little bit of more emotional investment, if that makes sense. So again, whatever you may have created or accomplished or achieved, you're proud of that, right? Because you worked really hard at it. So there's a little bit of emotional attachment to it. And you're like, I put in so much. For example, going back to the Lego example, if you put 4 hours into building a fancy Lego set and you thought that, no, it doesn't look good, you want to change it, there's that hesitation. It's like, oh, I put so much time into it. Okay, never mind. I don't like it. I'm going to change it, right? That's what this is. And it's a very, very simplistic example. But I just try to simplify things to apply as it fits. But that's what is happening at the center here. There's confusion. There's a little bit of pride and attachment, and also feeling, am I going to be left behind? Am I going to be behind on my timeline if I completely rechanged my vision? That's what's going on here. But in your subconscious, like, not at all afraid to work hard. Of course, Capricorn, really hard workers. Eight of Pentacles is perfecting your art. It is being in an apprentice energy, like wanting to learn and perfect and always being ready to step up the game, right? So this is also repetition. So sometimes repetition is a way of grounding ourselves, right? It's like, okay, I don't want any more surprises except for this, and everything else should be consistent, right? That can be that energy as well. But for most of you, what I'm getting with this is really like in your subconscious also, you're not afraid to work hard, because this is a working hard energy on something that we love, that we want to create, right? This is like when you have a passion or maybe you have a passion project, you don't mind working extra hours. That's what this energy is, which is very, very beautiful. And in your conscious though, you're like determined, absolutely determined, with the King of Swords. Sorry, these cards are kind of small. I hope the camera can catch them nicely. The King of Swords is all about strategy. It's like, okay, where do I want to take my life? What is my strategy? What is my plan? I want to cut out all the distractions and really build on my plan. That's what this energy is. And sometimes, you know, it does require a lot of focus, which is good. It's showing up in the cerebral. The swords showing up in cerebral is a, you know, a positive sign, but it can sometimes be a very isolated energy is what I'm trying to say. So when this king, when he's working on his strategy, he just doesn't want any interference from anybody else. So just watch out for that you don't isolate yourself too much. But it's good to really work on that strategy. And in the near future, you have the Four of Cups. Oh, a little bug here. Four of Cups, and this is honestly, you know, it's an energy of feeling very bored, blah, kind of like, when is it going to happen, trying to understand when is things going to really manifest into my life. And look at this, and this person is just sitting there and almost like falls asleep. That's when this character or angel is coming up with the fourth cup, like the real offer, right? So what Spirit is really saying here is, you know, it's okay, take a break, but, you know, be open to opportunities. You may be surprised how things will start lining up for you, like out of a sudden, out of the blue, something is going to come your way. So just be ready for that. So it's good to use the cerebral energy before or in the current time, and watch out for that opportunity that comes your way. You are ready for a new beginning. You're showing up as a Page of Pentacles in your energy. So this is like somebody who is very, as I said, the Tower here, definitely ready for new beginnings. And coins are, you know, solid materialistic foundations, things you can see, feel, and touch. So it could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a house, could be a business, anything, a car, whatever it is, you can see it, you can physically see it. So you're ready for new things to come your way. And also in a very, as I said, apprenticeship mindset, where you're willing to learn new things as well, because you may require to learn something new when you create a new foundation. You're very open to that. In your environment, you have the Queen of Wands. So again, she is somebody full of fire and passion. And this is like Spirit just advising you, like, tap into your passions, tap into your inspiration. What drives you? What inspires you? What like motivates you to get up and go in the morning? That's what's going to like really show you some fruits of your labor in your environment. The more excited and pumped up about you are something, the more the universe is going to keep aligning it up for you. You definitely, in your hopes and fears, have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're hoping for a new beginning or a new relationship, for those of you who are looking for a relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, this is like taking it to a solid level. So progression is there. So Ace, it is fresh, it is something you're hoping for, you want to find it, and guess what? In your outcome, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is abundance, this is independence, this is confidence, this is being like not wanting anything and just like, you know, reaping the rewards of your labor. I think that theme has come up quite a bit, but this coming next to the envy, the only thing I would call out is like, stop comparing yourself to others. Others may have achieved some things, you know, on a very different timeline. Don't let that be your measure. You know, create your own success and you measure yourself on your own scales, okay? That was very badly worded, but I hope you get it. All right, let's get you animal oracles to close out the reading. If you haven't subscribed already and you made it this far, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Every click helps the channel. I really appreciate it. Let's look at, whoa, okay, hold on a second. Wow, I'm back. Sorry about that. There was absolutely no graceful way to pick those up the way they fell, like right under my chair. Okay, so we're gonna take them all. We have 3 here. So again, if you see them online, offline, anywhere, you know, that's a sign from Spirit that you're being watched over. So the first one is number 63, Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Oh my God. So vultures, oh, look at that, or what we got here. It's a lot of fiber. Okay. The vulture spirit, really, it's the it's like the circle of life, and vultures are the ones that, you know, obviously, you know, go and consume the animals that have, you know, died. But that is important because that has to go back to it. So there's a whole cycle that they represent, and they say nothing is ever wasted. And this is going very strongly for me with the envy card here, where we're talking about timelines. No matter what you worked, and going back to my lame Lego example, it is never wasted because you learned something from it. It gave you an experience, it gave you a lesson, it led to your growth. So that's coming very strongly here, and it adds up to a 9. It's similar to the 9 of Pentacles. Then we have the Squirrel Spirit, number 57, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Again, self-empowerment, very, very important here. And then you have the Panther Spirit, number 44, reclaim your power. Look at that. Don't let anybody tell you how you should be manifesting your life and what timeline you should be manifesting. I'm going to stop talking about it because that message has come up too many times, but that some of you really need to hear that. And this is the master number. If you see 4 4s or repeated 4s, that's like Spirit really talking to you, being there, nudging you in the right direction. Pay attention to what you were thinking at that time when you saw the 4 4 or 4 4 4s, and also try to like look up the meaning of recurring 4s. It's really like a lot of angel presence around you, and kind of encourages us to always think positive. So whatever we are thinking is what we're attracting towards us. So I actually see Panther Spirit myself on and off quite a bit. So any big cats that may come to you, they're again, you know, signs from Spirit. So those are your messages, Capricorn. I hope they help. Hashtag claim it in the comments below if you want to claim these energies. Do subscribe, like, comment, share. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time around. Bye for now.